Alright, welcome back. Last time we tied a maroon leech pattern, which you can see here. Alright, YouTube fans. As you can see,
Crap, that's a good one.
this lure is successful.
Dude, that is a dang good one.
You want to assist me, corn dog?
I'll assist you here.
This is my good friend, corn dog. Hold that baby up. Oh yeah.
That is a quality fish in this lake. A real quality fish.
As you can see, he's caught on the burgundy leech pattern that I showed you how to tie earlier. It's a beauty, isn't it? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright. This time we'll be tying a burnt orange and olive seal bugger pattern, which works great in the afternoon. It works great whenever the sun's up, so let's get started. Got the hook on. It's not tight enough. Tighten it a little more. Plays a song. Tie your body on. Your little skeleton that holds everything together right here. Couple knots. Clip off excess glue. We're using the Griff's glue, thick this time. And this stuff is really good. Put it up and down the body. And this gives you a good base to start out with. Once again, we have our lead, 0.015 lead, just as before. And start out loose, tighten, 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 tighten. 14, 15. That's standard. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And right up at the top there. 20 is needed for this fly. I like a little bit more movement up and down in the water. So that is what we'll do. This should give you an idea of how to move that leech through the water. See how that lead just weights it down and sinks it? That's good stuff right there. Couple knots there. Make sure it won't go anywhere. Tie another knot at the end. Tie another knot. This fly gets hammered out in the water. Lots of good strikes. We want it to hold together. So more glue. Never can have too much glue. It's a good thing to have. And now, for the tail, we want burnt orange tail. Burnt orange is a very good color for the afternoon, late morning, late afternoon, any time when the sun's up, you can use burnt orange. And once again, this is about a body and a half length here, and that's about the right length that you want for this fly. We're tying on a size 8 4x long hook. Daiki hooks make the best hooks that I have found, and last time we cut some of that excess off. This time we're just going to tie it right on. Make the body a little thicker, a little more juicy, and it kind of gives everything else a better basis to hold on to. And so, add more glue here. Make sure that feather doesn't go anywhere. We don't want that thing falling off, because that thing's our prize. Prize winner right there. So now, tie it back. We'll let that glue sit for just a second. And we're going to tie on some copper. This copper right here, we want to tie it on first because it's going to go over the top of everything else that we tie on. And so you want about 3 inches, maybe 4, so you have a little extra to work with. And just snip that off. And there you have it right there. And you tie that on right at the base. You want a good, almost a ½ inch here. Loose, tight, 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 and you just pull that up right out to the base there. Tie a knot. Tie another knot for security. And glue it on. Once again, lots of glue on this fly. This fly gets lots of hits. It gets beat up by the teeth of the fish really well, so we want everything to hold on really tight. And now it's time for the hackle. This is hackle. You can find it just about anywhere. Just go to your sporting goods store and they'll have some. This is burnt orange by Metz. Metz always has really good feathers, so that's what I use. It's really good. And you want not too thick a feather, but you want a medium feather like this right here. This is a good medium feather. It kind of tapers down, and you can see that taper right there, and we're going to just go ahead and pluck that off right about there. Now what you want to do here is you want to kind of fluff it up a little bit so those strands stick up, and you want to tie this down right there. You can even fold it back and tie it down again for added strength. You can make a virtually indestructible fly other than the feathers getting bitten off. At least your body will still be together. I've had a lot of big fish biting and eating a lot of my beaten up flies, so it may be a good thing to have some of this tail cut off and whatnot. So anyways, now it's time to put on your Metz Arizona Semi-Seal Olive right here. This is great stuff. It reflects sunlight. It just does a really good job of attracting the fish to your lure. And if you present this fly right, you will catch fish.